Hola, hola, bienvenidos a Esperanza Vence, donde la Esperanza vence. Welcome to Esperanza Vence, where hope wins. I am chilling, and I'm all set up to do walk-in readings today, and I decided to come outside to the sidewalk, so the noise might be a little bit, but I'm thinking about this new moon in Leo coming. And I was feeling pretty playful, and at the same time, I sometimes feel embarrassed about, being too childlike or being too weird or something, and that is so un-Leo of me. I have North Node in Leo, and I should be supportive to feel more creative and more playful, childlike, athletic. Those are all things that are supported by Leo energy. And with the sun in Leo, you gotta just sort of let yourself shine and let yourself roar, come what may. A Leo, long hair don't care, that's pretty much what Leo would have to say about it. I'm not a Leo sun though. I have my North Node in Leo. Oh, here comes some trucks. But anyway, yeah, welcome. Let's tune into this energy of this new moon. This new moon is happening on August 4th, and that's the exact same day that Mercury goes retrograde. So we might be reworking some ideas. We might be reworking some plans. It's a good time to F around and find out. Like, it's a really good time to just try things and see how it goes type energy. And then when Mercury starts to go direct towards the end of the month, I think on the 28th, then you can, start to implement some of these changes that you might have been thinking about while Mercury was actually retrograde. There's also going to be some really big aspects this month. Venus is squaring Uranus, and that might come up in obviously a surprising way, because Uranus is always the planet that rules surprises and kind of like backdoor options and last minute grace. That would be another thing that could happen with the Venus-Uranus aspects. So let's see what the new moon in Leo wants to say to us. Thank you for fine-tuning your free will and intuition with me. I'm going to take a sip of this beautiful coffee. And here we go. Wow, the coffee stays really hot in there. This is us. Challenge. Near past. Near future. Conscious awareness. Subconscious awareness. How do we see ourselves? How do others see us? What are our hopes and fears? There's a kiddo trying to get out the door here. I think it's a little too heavy for them. And what's the likely outcome? So, the Nine of Swords. This is an energy of just having a lot of thoughts running on overdrive, having a lot of information coming in. Jupiter's in Gemini, so the information doubles. And this is even a card of like insomnia. It can be a little bit of a regret, like I can't believe I said that way, or I can't believe I was thinking like that. So this could be an energy of just being a little bit overwhelmed by our thoughts right now, and being a little bit overwhelmed by information right now that's coming at us. We're challenged by the Four of Swords, so it might be a challenge to find restful sleep. It might be a challenge to find recuperation. It might be a challenge to find like time to carve out for yourself and to be able to rest and recuperate. In the near past, we have the Five of Pentacles reversed. This is great energy to see in reverse. This means that some level of poverty consciousness, some level of having these repetitive thoughts of poverty consciousness are making a turnaround. So now we're taking more control over ourselves in practical ways, actually, to, regain some coin in the near future. Page of Swords. This is new information coming in, or this is us getting a handle on how we want to communicate in the future. We want to have more clarity. We want to have more air. We want to have maybe more space for our thoughts to be able to reside and to be able to, proliferate. But we're also coming up with new ideas. And this is sort of a youthful, younger energy that we can take hold of. And if this is an actual person in our lives, that could be a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius coming in to sort of team up with. With the Two of Cups in our conscious awareness, this is such a beautiful card of an equal exchange of emotional capacity. Each person has a cup, and each person has enough for themselves, but they also have enough to share. So if you want to share your flavor with another in a healthy way, this is very supported in our day-to-day life, in our conscious awareness. It's also the blooming of a really good friendship, just any good relationship energy. Cups always rule our capacity for relationships. With the Hermit, subconscious energy, whether we realize it or not, there might have been a lot of wisdom gained in solitude, and that could be holding up this entire situation. So with this, new moon in Leo, we might be coming more on the playful side. We might be coming more on the childlike side. We might be coming more on the sporty side, but don't negate the fact that undercurrents still reside of this wisdom energy, and this wisdom was well earned. This is not a youthful wisdom. This is a wisdom earned over the years. So just because you might be becoming playful right now and kind of fun right now doesn't mean that you don't have that wisdom. How do we see ourselves? Eight of Cups. So we're walking away from situations that no longer feel good to us anymore, but we do have to really rely on our intuition to sort of light that path where we're going. We're getting a better handle on how we feel about certain topics and how certain topics might have dominated the conversation for a while, and we're just not willing to be bathing in that water anymore, or drinking that water anymore. And we just might be seeking better options emotionally. In our environment, the moon, again, we're being supported during this new moon to rely on moon energy, which is our intuition, our dreams, dark time. These are the pillars of knowledge of Boaz and Joachim, and those are also present in the High Priestess card, which also has a lot of moon symbolism. So when you're in tune to the cycles of the moon and you can sort of embrace this magic and trust your intuition, you will be able to synthesize and be able to sort of harmonize, the domestic side of yourself, the wild side of yourself. If things come up from the deep, you understand the path just internally. So that's also supported in our environment. Our hopes and fears at this time, or the energy that we might be projecting, is the Knight of Wands. So we might be hoping for a burst of energy to come through. We might be hoping for some more fire with this Leo energy, this new moon in Leo. There's going to be a lot of fire energy and newness coming in. And this is like that youthful, fun, playful, creative energy that we're talking about. So we might be resisting it a little bit. Like, it came out of me this morning because I was doodling on a sign-up sheet for today. And I felt kind of stupid. But I mean, I kind of braced myself for that energy, but I also welcome it because it's very fertile and even fun and flirty too. With the Ace of Wands reversed, in the likely outcome position, we might be taking some more time to internalize our God-given creative gifts. Again, this fire energy is coming through hot, so there might be some offers that we might be reconsidering as far as creative contemplation, or even with our own health and our own vitality. Aces are always good luck in a reading, and whether it's upright or whether it's reversed, we're still feeling that vital energy coming through. But when it's in reverse, we're taking that energy a little bit more internal. So we might be, going through some creative ideas, or again, this is kind of like that F around and find out energy. This is energy of taking the wand and taking the brush to the paint, and going with it and seeing what sticks. So it looks like there's a lot of good creative energy coming in. It looks like, there's a lot of good relationship energy, a lot of clarity of thought. We definitely need to rely on our intuition. We need to walk away from emotional situations that are no longer serving us anymore, but we can rely on our intuition to be our guide, which is awesome. And let us not forget, like subconsciously or not, that, we have a lot of wisdom to rely on here. And even if even if it's hard to get a good night's sleep and it's hard to get rest and recuperation, just know that this is a time of action. It's summer. We got to make hay while the sun shines. So, just get a handle on that sunshine and be courageous. Lead from your heart. And I will see you in a couple of weeks when we talk about the full moon in Aquarius. So after this new moon starts to sliver a little bit and become a crescent, I hope you start to put some of these creative plans into action, and tell me what you're doing in the comments. I'd love to hear how this new moon in Leo is, breathing a little bit of extra life and courage into your heart. I love you. Peace.